talk a little bit about the life cycle of the vine throughout the year?
Well, let's see. We could start it right after harvest in November, and the vines usually have no more. The grapes are off, and they have green leaves on, but the stems and limbs are hardwood. And when the first frost comes, the leaves turn brown and fall off, and all you have left are the shoots that are on the vine. And those shoots will go through all winter long, and then after several frosts, we begin to prune those off, and we'll leave spurs that are two buds. There's two buds on. We leave 2 buds on each spur, and we leave about 10 or 12 spurs per vine, and each bud will produce 2 bunches of grapes, usually, if we don't have any frost damage or anything like that. And that's all figured out by so much a pound, and you try to get maybe 10 pounds per vine, or in a Cabernet, in a Pinot Noir. In Cabernet, you might try to get a little bit more. And you prune all winter long, and then once in a while you have a vine that doesn't have the strength of its neighboring vine. It's weaker for some reason. And we tell train all our pruners to carry a pencil in their pocket. And any shoot that's smaller than a pencil only gets 1 bud. So you prune that vine 1 bud, and what you've done by doing that, you reduce that vine's crop by half. Mm-hmm. Give the vine a chance to catch up with its neighbors. Mm-hmm. And that's been done for years and years, and our vines are pretty even by doing that. And sometimes you get the vine where all the shoots are large, 1-inch shoots, and then you'll have a couple of real little ones, size of a pencil. You'll prune those with 1 bud. Mm-hmm. Then next year you only have 1 shoot come out of the 1 bud, and it'll be a normal size. So that's the pruning technique that we've established a long time ago. And then in the spring, about the 1st of April, they'll start to swell. The buds will start to swell, and we call that bud break. And we write that down in our yearly book, and we compare it with last year and the year before and the year before to see what our bud break time is. Then we can start determining from that when bloom time is. Bloom time is right now. Let's see, they started about 10 days ago. So about the 20th of May, and we write that down. And then we go along, and they grow shoots that are maybe 1 foot long, and then pretty soon they're 2 foot long, and then they're 3 foot long. And pretty soon the bloom drops off, and they pollinate, and then you have berries on the cluster. And then the berries begin to grow, and then sometime in June, end of June, 1st of July, you have what they call coloring. And then we write 5% color down for each variety. So we know bud break, bloom, and coloring, and we can just about tell you the day we're going to pick. And then from then to harvest time, you have a refractometer. You go out in the field and pick bunches and squeeze the berries out to tell what the sugar content is. When the sugar content gets around 24, 24 and a half, then that variety is ready to pick. And then we go in and pick and take it to the winery, crush it, and put it in the tank and make wine. And then the harvest is over and the frost comes and you start it all over again.